Find the standard form of the equation of the circle with endpoints of a diameter of 4, 3 and 0, 1. So these are ordered pairs on the Cartesian coordinate system that represent the diameter of the circle. Let's first plot these points. Let's try and see what the circle looks like. So we have a point at 4, 3. That means I'm going to go to the right 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 3 is the y value, so I'm going to go up 3. So it's about right there. And then I have another point at 0, 1. 0 for the x means I don't move right or left. And then 1 on the y value is going to be right here. So that is the point 0, 1. Now those 2 points make up the diameter of a circle. So half the circle is above it and half the circle is below it. So I'm just going to try and draw it the best I can here. It's about like that. It wants the standard form of the equation of the circle. So you need to know what standard form is. Standard form looks like this. X minus h in parentheses squared plus y minus k in parentheses squared equals r squared. Where the h and the k is the center, right here. And the r is the radius, which would be the halfway distance of the diameter. So the radius would be either the distance from here to here or here to here. So we need to find the center hk and we need to find the radius. Now the hk is the midpoint between 0, 1 and 4, 3. So we can use the midpoint formula to find hk. And the midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. That's the midpoint between 2 points. So we can label this one x1, y1, and x2, y2. So what I'm going to simply do here is I'm going to add the x values up and divide by 2. And then add the y values up and divide by 2. So this is going to be 4 plus 0, which is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then this is 3 plus 1, which is 4. 4 divided by 2 is also 2. So the h and the k are 2 and 2. So we figured out what this point is, 2, 2. That's going to be the h and k. You also need to fill in the radius r, so we need to find the distance between these 2 points. So r is going to be the distance formula, which is big square roots. You subtract the x values in parentheses squared, and you have a plus sign. Then you subtract the y values in parentheses squared. This is the distance formula. Now you're going to have to be careful here. You're going to have to choose 2 points that make up the radius. So I'm going to choose these 2 points right here. So I'm going to subtract the x values. Since you're squaring it, it doesn't matter the order that you subtract them in. So I'm going to subtract the x values here. I'm going to do 4 minus 2. And you want to add the difference between the y values. You do 3 minus 2. This is 4 minus 2, which is 2. 2 squared is 4. This is 3 minus 2, which is 1. 1 squared is 1. So the radius is coming out to square root of 5. Now we have all the pieces to plug into this formula right here. So I'm going to plug in the h, the k, which is 2 and 2, and then I'm going to plug in the r, which is square root of 5. So this is going to be x minus 2 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals square root of 5 squared. I plugged in 2 for h, 2 for k, and square root of 5 for r. Let's just clean it up a little bit. We're going to keep the left-hand side the same, but square root and the square, those operations will cancel each other. So the right-hand side just comes out to 5. So this is going to be x minus 2 in parentheses squared plus y minus 2 in parentheses squared equals 5. And that's the answer. There you go.